Scott Field for translating. His voice is a little weak right now after so much speaking, but he'll do his best.
Yeah, I'm going through puberty now, so do what I can. Thank you.
All right, let's start off. First of all, Mr. Sasaki, would you like to say anything to the audience to begin?
皆様おはようございます。Good morning, everyone. 非常に光栄です。私、前にも何回か呼んでいただくようなチャンスがあったんですが、日本の方で仕事があってどうしてもスケジュールの調整に合わずに、今回は本当に会って皆様とお会いできて嬉しく思っております。
He is very happy to be here, and there were a number of times before that he had a chance to come because of the work that he was doing and stuff. He wasn't able to come because of his schedule, but he's very, very happy to be here this time. Thank you very much.
All right, so let's get started with the questions. The first question I have is to please ask Mr. Sasaki about his childhood and any early memories he has.
そうですか。僕の子供の頃は、日本が戦争に負けて、何もない頃でした。だから遊ぶと言ったら、そのグラウンドで野球ですね、ベースボールですね。それをみんなでやって、もちろんパソコンもないし、ゲームもない。もう一生懸命野球をやって、将来はプロの選手になろうと。スコットと同じですね。
Yeah.
そう思ってました。
Did you understand? No, I'm just kidding. During his childhood, the war had been over. Japan had lost the war. There was nothing around, but there was some land. He could go out and practice baseball, and so there were no games, no computers, nothing like that around. So he practiced as hard as he could for baseball. He wanted to become a professional baseball player at the time.
I see, and of course your father is very famous. He's Mr. Minoru Chiaki, whom we've all seen in Seven Samurai and Godzilla Once Again. So please talk about your famous father, Mr. Chiaki.
そうですね。祖父、おじいちゃんも俳優、それから親父も俳優。非常に一番の時に黒澤明監督に可愛がられてあそこまで行きました。非常に尊敬しています。家でも怒ったことがありません。私も俳優になって一生懸命死んで頑張っていますけれども、まだまだ親父の域には達しておりません。もう少し頑張ります。
His grandfather was also an actor. His father was an actor, and now he's an actor. So he has a lot of respect for his father and grandfather. Mr. Kurosawa actually liked grandfather and father as well. So they had a very good relationship with Kurosawa, which is probably one of the few ones out there. So it was all good. And so he still has a lot of life left in him, and he wants to do a lot more from now on too. So yes. Maybe, yeah.
Right, and before Mr. Sasaki became an actor, did he have any thoughts about pursuing another career path besides acting?
そうですね。大学に入るまでは、経済学ということがあって、普通のサラリーマンになるのかなと思ってました。ただ、僕の周りにそういう芝居好きな人がたくさんいて、それでなんとなくその人たちと芝居を見たい歩くようになって、役者を頑張ろう。
In college, he was majoring in economics, so he figured he was going to become a regular salaryman and work at a regular company. Because of the people around him, the situation, he had a lot of people who liked acting and all this kind of stuff. The environment he was in, he just kind of naturally went into that and became an actor.
All right, so let's talk specifically about the transition to becoming an actor. When did you make the decision, and how did it happen?
そうですね。それで大学2年の頃に、私の親父の運転手さんが辞めて、その夏にアルバイトで親父の運転手、それでスタジオとかテレビ局に行くうちに、先と思って親父に相談した。親父はもうガンと役者は食えないからやめろと。それでも何回も説得するうちに、じゃあ大学4年卒業して、で演劇の勉強をするところで、男はそれでも遅くない。それからスタートで
In
すね。
the second year in college, his father's driver quit, and so as a part-time job, he started driving his father to studios. As he was driving to studios, he said, well, maybe I want to become an actor too. And his father said, you won't be able to eat, you won't make any money, so don't do it. He said, well, I really want to. And so he said, okay, if you graduate from college, then you take some acting classes. You still have time. As a real man would do that, so I want you to graduate, take some acting classes, and then maybe I'll let you do it. And this is what he's become. So it's, yeah, cool, yeah.
So what happened when you started working with Toho Studios, and were you under contract at the time, or was this after the contract had ended?
俳優をスタートして、しばらくして、吉永小百合さん知ってる？アメリカの人は。
Okay, there's a famous actress in Japan.
そうですね。その吉永小百合さんと共演する機会があって、それを見た東京のプロデューサーが、センタープロデューサーにならないということで東京に入りました。そしてテレビの文政とともに映画のためになって、それでテレビの方にもうシフトして。
There's a famous actress in Japan that you probably don't know, but her first name is Sayuri, and he was able to do a part with her, a scene with her in that movie, and a producer of Toho had seen that and said, well, why don't you come join our family? And so that was the start of what happened, but then the area that he was involved in, it kind of went under, and then he went into TV after that.
Very good. All right, so let's talk about the beginning of your acting career. One of your earliest roles is in Mr. Okamoto's film Battle of Okinawa, Okinawa Descent, and it's a very bloody, violent war film with an all-star cast. Many famous Toho actors are in it. So please talk about making this very important war movie.
そうですね。戦争映画では頭を丸めて初めて東の映画でやりました。岡本さんっていうのは知ってるかどうか分かりませんが、とにかくブラックスタイルで、通してもう非常に頑張り屋で、僕たちにも非常にいい教えをしていただきました。あの映画は非常に嬉しく思ってるし、懐かしく思ってます。そしてそれが
any memories of Mr. Okamoto, who was a very stylish director?
Yeah. I think she has a lot.
とにかく
They're trying to work with
作品を離れると非常に
But I'll be honest.
つけるんですよ
He said he was a very interesting person. During work, he was really good at what he did, but when he was away from work, he liked girls.
私は決してそれを真似してませんが、
I did not do what he did,
3回結婚してます
but I've been married 3 times. And he is really in love now with his 3rd wife. So he told me yesterday.
All right, well, the following year you worked on another war film with director Imai, and I know it's one of your very favorites, so please tell the audience what you remember about this film and what it is.
そうですね、海軍特別年書兵というのは、非常に重いテーマです。というのは、小学校を卒業して、もう13か14で兵隊に取られる。もう戦争末期は人がいませんから、そういう人たちも兵隊にならない。ということで、その中に反戦のテーマが流れました。で、私はインテリの実は今あんまり英語できないけど英語の先生です。
He said it was a very, very, the theme of the movie is very heavy because at the time even the grade school kids, 13, 14 years old, would be pulled into the war. They had become soldiers. So it's a very, very heavy theme at the time. And so it was, a lot of them were against the war, but they had to go to it anyway. The one thing that was interesting about the movie was he's talking Japanese, but he was a English teacher.
その映画がヒットして、で主役の地井武雄さんと私が割と評価を得たんですが、その地井武雄さんが、主演男優賞を取って、で私はちょっとがっかりしていた時に監督の今井さんが「佐々木君、あの演技はあれでよかった、素晴らしかったんだよ、これからも頑張りなさい」、それで役者はこれからも頑張ろう、そういう作品でした。
The movie did really well. It was a hit, and the other main actor in it won an Academy Award for his efforts. He got a little bit down about it because he didn't win an award, but the director came in and said, "What you did was really good. Continue what you're doing." And so that get really more excited about doing more roles and becoming a better actor.
All right, well, now we've talked about the serious stuff. We can now turn our attention to the monsters. Let's talk about Gojira Tai Megaro and working with director Fukuda-san. So please share your memories.
はい、そうですね、実はこんなこと言っちゃアメリカの人たちの夢を壊すかもしれませんが、そのさっきも言ったようにテレビ、映画は食われて、ゴジラをどうしようか、ゴジラ映画をどうしようかって言った時に、低予算だけど頑張って作ろうで、主役の佐々木もギャラがあんまり高くないからいいだろう、それで、作った作品ですね。それでただ海外にはたくさん出たし、東宝としては決して損をしなかった作品です。で、福田純監督は、非常にアグレッシブな監督で、僕のやることを何でも許してくれたし、また、なんていうのかな、若い子たちへの注文のつけ方、で、ウルフ大月さんなんかも、かなりしごかれた監督ですね。
And he doesn't want to break the dreams of the fans here, but at the time when they're going to
notable scenes in Gojiratai Meguro is the lake scene at the very beginning with young Hiroyuki Kawase in the lake riding around on his little dolphin. I understand that you have a funny story about that you would like to share.
そうですね、あれは真冬に富士山のマウント富士の近くの、湖に行って撮影をしたんですが、確か秋か、夏ぐらいの設定だったんですね。小さな子供がショートパンツで、もうヒーヒー言いながら水ね、ボートを漕いで、私も寒くてセリフが言えない。そしたら監督がウイスキーの後にも先にも本当の酒を飲みながら芝居したのはあれが最初の最後です。
When they made that scene, it was actually a scene that was supposed to be about autumn time, but they actually took it in the middle of winter. So Fuji's there, they got a lake that's pretty much frozen over, in short pants. He can't get his lines out, there's just slurring, he can't get anything out. It says, the director comes and says, you know what you need to do? Drink some whiskey. And so he said it's the first time and the last time he ever did it, but he drank it and it worked.
All right, well, your co-star in the film is Mr. Yutaka Hayashi, who is very famous in Japan as being a drummer with the Village Singers. What was your relationship like with him on set?
あまり付き合いはないんですが、彼は今東京の六本木で、ライブハウスアビロンというライブハウスでやってます。そこで僕の友達も含めてライブをやるときは一緒にいて久しぶりにお会いしたりしてます。
We really don't have much of a relationship, but yes, he's a very good drummer. He's actually doing a lot of live concerts in the middle of Roppongi right now in a live house. Yes, and so every so often, some of my friends and I will go to reunite with him and listen to his music.
こう見えても俳優になる前は大学時代にハワイアンバンドとウエスタンバンドとフォークと全部やってましてね、そっちで飯を食ってたことがあるぐらいです。
And you know him as a actor, but he was actually in a Hawaiian band, Western band, and a folk band. That's how he made this money before he became famous as an actor. Nice. We'll get a guitar out and have it played now.
All right, well, before we continue on, do you have any other memories or stories you would like to share from the set of Gojiratai Meguro?
そうですね、映画はゴジラ対メガロはあんまり印象がないんですね。映画ゴジラの逆襲の方が印象が。
He has a few memories, but not so many. It's actually the terror of the movie that he has more. Yeah, so he has a few memories, but not so much. So he'd like to go on to the next one.
Sure, absolutely. Okay, well, there is a more of a controversial movie. It's never officially been released in Japan called Nostradamus no Daiogen, or Last Days of Planet Earth, Catastrophe 99. Some people know it very well here, and I think there is a live stream of it on the internet somewhere. But anyway, it hasn't been officially released on the internet or in Japan, and Sasaki-san has a small role in the film. So what does he recall about this film, and what does he think about the controversy about the film not being released? Matsuda Toshio, the director, or anything else? It was a very small part. So, do you have anything you would like to share?
いや、監督は、まあ、もともと日活の監督で、非常に早撮りの監督で、確か丹波哲郎さんが出てたと思うんですが、丹波さんはセリフを絶対覚えてこない人で、当日、台本を見ながらその場で覚えるんですね。あーって言いながらやるわけですよ。で、尺が伸びるから、お前たちはとにかくセリフを早く早く、そうクイッククイックで頭にして、全部やけ酒飲みましたけどね。
One thing I just remember about it when they were in the reading part, when we were practicing their parts, Mr. Tamba could pick up all of his lines very quickly, and so he would tell the other guys, he says, "Would you hurry up and remember your lines? Hurry up, hurry up." So he got really upset about that one time, and he drank a lot of whiskey and a lot of liquor during the time that they were doing this.
そうですね、そういう作品でした。
That's what he remembers most about that one.
Well, one of your other bigger roles in the Toho sci-fi horror genre is Chiyo Subaga, otherwise known as Lake of Dracula in the States. So you play a vampire in this film, and so you also work with director Michio Yamamoto. And also this is with Kishida Shin Kishida, as the main vampire character. So many great actors and a very interesting director. So please tell us about working with these fine folks on Chiyo Subaga.
はい、あれはね、やっぱり、2月の寒い冬に撮ったんですね。それで湖で最後に僕が黒沢と一緒に起こされて死ぬシーンですが、ボンと起こされるんですが、こういうスーツにエアが入って、要するに沈まない、それでうまくいかないんで、後日撮影所帰って撮影所のプールでやろうと。それでプールの下に滑車がついてる。それでここにロープを巻いて、うわーっていうような息を出して、それで死んでいくシーンなんですが、カメラで OK が出たらすぐ話すから上がってこい。だけど話してくれない。死ぬかと思う。もうだってこの中にエアがない。そういう思い出がある。
Again, during the last scene where he's supposed to die, it's February, middle of the winter, and they're going to do it at the pool, not a location, but at the pool. And so he's got his suit on, but it's got air in it so that he won't sink. But they have a rope on it that's going to pull him under anyway. And so if the cut is good, they'll let him go and then come up. And they never let go of the rope. So he says, "This is the first time I really thought I was going to die in this movie because they never said cut."